Yo, what's going on, folks? Retrospective Dave here, and welcome to my official legit check of the 2025 Fire Red Jordan 5. So one of the biggest signs that's indicative of a fake is the 23 on the side of the shoes. Specifically, what I'd like you to focus on is the spacing between the two numbers. As you can see on the real pair, the 2 and the 3 are almost touching, especially at the top, and overall there's very little spacing between the two numbers. In contrast, the numbers on the fake pair have noticeably more spacing and don't appear to share the same font size. There's also a drastic difference in the stitching styles. On the real pair, the 23 is woven from the outside in, and on the fake pair, the 23 is woven from the inside out. This particular stitching pattern is the reason why the edges along the fake 23 appears to be more jagged or have a static appearance. When assessing the Nike logo on the back of the heel, it's best to observe the look of the letter I and the word Air, as this usually serves as an indicator as well. What you'll notice on the real pair is that the I in Air is more rounded at the top and the bottom and has a slimmer look to it. On most fake pairs, the I is more squared off on the top and the bottom and is greater in width as well. You should also pay close attention to the I in Nike, because on the real pairs it's slightly taller than the letter N but leveled with the K and the E. This pattern is also consistent with authentic grape and fire red silver tongues. When you flip your insoles over, pay attention to the very last line or square within this chart. Real pairs usually have this area deleted. Not sure why that's the case, but that's how it is. On most fake pairs, this line most likely won't be deleted, and 9 times out of 10 it will read PU022. I don't know about you all, but my insoles are not completely white on the bottom. They have more of a red or pink tint to it. Let me know in the comments if your insoles look the same. When assessing the outsole of the shoe, you want to take note of the colors to make sure that they're accurate. The real pair has a clear outsole with a little tint of blue in it, and the overall outsole has a matte finish. What you'll find on some of the fake pairs is that the blue is a bit more saturated and is more glossy in its overall appearance. Your footbed should also be all white with white threading bordering the edges. You should also see blue residue on the footbed from a stamp that was placed on there during the production process. If you're able to clearly see the stamp on the footbed as shown on the fake pair here, then 9 times out of 10 it's a fake. As for your production dates, the dates that you see on screen here may not match the ones that you have on your pair. However, the dates on your pair should be the same between your left and right shoe. This sneaker also comes with thick pieces of shoe paper. If you were able to purchase the Grape 5 or Reimagine 5 earlier this year, then the paper should be similar in size. Moving on to the box, you should have a blue stamp and a QC sticker underneath the box lid, a YCM sticker inside of the box, no stickers or stamps underneath the box, and the official colorway for this shoe is white, fire red, and black. So one thing you should always understand is that just because the shoe is still widely available for retail, it is still a highly sought after sneaker nonetheless, which means that counterfeit companies are still making replicas of fakes to flood the market. So don't assume that just because you're buying from a retail store that you're safe from getting a fake. There are tons of people out here that are putting fake sneakers in authentic boxes and taking the box back to the store and asking for a refund. So please don't overlook these tips that I provide, especially if you're trying to keep your collection authentic. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please click on one of these videos to the left of the screen here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay fresh, blessed, and free of stress, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.